Huh? I'm not worried for him or anything. As if he even needs me to be. Besides, we've got our own stuff to take care of.
You're not done yet!
We can jump down from that watchtower! Hurry, shield brother! What's with this slug?
How's this? How's this? Take this! That was close! How's this?
Skeeter!
How's this?
Monosense might come in handy here. I think there's something around here.
How's that? Karja!
Let's do it! Watch your footing, Adol. Let's see if we can't find a way into this thing.
There! How's that? Burn away! How's that? Seems kind of tough.
The interior's something else. Who knew the Griegr even had technology like this? Now's not the time to be impressed, though. We've got to find a way to stop this ship.
Let's catch our breath.
Those shards. What is that thing?
A living crystal Griegr. It serves to propel this ironclad warship, the Naglfar. Adol, Karja. Good to have you with us.
Uther.
You've grown by leaps and bounds. I'm told both Yerth and Logger were made to withdraw. The brand is no longer relevant. Mana-wielders such as yourselves won't be suffered to roam free. That'd be problematic. You see, the purpose of this craft is to receive our liege. Both the Naglfar and Griegr Fortress act as our liege's thrones. With the two of them as our footholds, we shall regain dominion over these lands.
You destroyed Rollo's nation. That's the reason he vanished, right? So why would you go to all this trouble to revive him? Does it have something to do with the blunder Logger mentioned?
To explain our delicate circumstances would take a fair bit of time. Do you truly have enough to spare when we're about to engage the Balta Sea Force? Once that happens, your allies will suffer significant losses. I think it's in your better interest to stop this ship as quickly as possible.
Real nice of you to always give us a heads up.
You two certainly do have a different look about you compared to our first meeting. Good. In that case, there's no further need for words. I, Other Colborn of the Griegr Trident, shall be your opponent.
It broke through! What? Trouble! That was close! Nice try! Shatter!
Shatter!
How's this?
How's this?
That was close.
How's this?
How's that?
You've improved more than I expected. For a measure beyond that, even. And yet... No. Must be a trick of the mind.
You here to fight or chew your own cud?
I beg your pardon. Allow me to engage with my fullest concentration. Let us savor this a while.
We did it!
I didn't intend to be caught unawares. How long has it been since an opponent last brought me to my knees? Or perhaps the better question is, just what is that power you hold, Karja?
The Berserker's might, you mean?
Mana. Berserkers. The Normans I fought in the past have well acquainted me with both. But this is different. Mingled within you is something aberrant. A force I've never sensed until now.
Huh?
It seems our propulsion source is lost.
Did the ironclad just stop? No. The longer we linger here, the dicier this gets. Let's fall back for now. Our bout against Other can wait till another day. Let's move, Shield Brother! Hot! Watch out! This thing's sinking for real. We can't let ourselves get trapped. Here we go! Dodge this! Take this! Sorry, but can you run me an errand? What's next? What's next? There! That should do it! Thanks, Hugel! We've reached the deck! Out of the question! There aren't even any around, whether friend or foe! Griegr!
How utterly infuriating! Crimson, in no way is that man human!
So, it's yours. Got your hide handed to you by Grimson, eh?
Be silent! I am a deathless being! Yet I bled for my life, with Lager as my savior! Such humiliation! If I cannot fill him, then you will have to suffice!
Here she comes!
Now, to make scraps of seaweed out of you!
Not a chance! How's this? There! Hang on tight! Not a chance!
Such humiliation! Don't expect to leave this place alive!
Still got this much power in her? Not a chance! How's this? How's this?
Destruction! Switch!
What? How's this? How's this?
They broke through! What?
How's this?
My body! Nice try!
Prepare yourselves!
Nice try! What?
Shatter! To this! Switch!
Shatter!
How can I? Out of this?
We won! We beat Yurth! Brother! This ship is done for! Ready up! We're jumping overboard!
Adol! Karja!
It's the Sandras!
No time to waste, you two! We need to get out of here!
Karja!
Have you heard what that son of Christin's is up to?
You mean the adventure he's setting off on? The boy's a loon, just like his father.
Word is that there's a massive war going on out there.
What an idiot! Kid thinks he's too good to settle for the life he's got.
All this just to see the ocean. It's nothing more than a giant puddle.
He'll lap up whatever those traveling merchants say. Everybody knows they're just laying it on thick.
Only a matter of time before he turns up dead in some ditch.
Oh, honestly.
Not yet. Besides, my journey's only just begun.
An adventure? Wow, that sounds so cool!
Don't let anybody who says otherwise get to you.
That's right! Everyone only wishes they could be half the free spirit you are.
So you're finally setting out. Happy trails, Adol!
Send us a letter every now and again.
I want you to swear you'll come back here one day. This place will always be your home.
Thank you, Adol. It was because of your efforts that the people of the village were saved.
So we're finally leaving Asteria. Can't wait to see what adventures we'll find out there.
Yo, Adol! Tell me more about your travels, would ya?
I wonder, will I ever be as strong as you someday, Adol?
When all of us are together, there's no obstacle the Sandras can't overcome.
You're more of a daredevil than you look. Sometimes, I envy you for that.
Everybody's counting on you. Myself included, of course.
Come on, Adol! let's go! It's because of you that I...
Well now, I scarce expected to meet you here, Adol. My, but you certainly look worse for the wear. Is everything all right? Youth is no excuse to be overexerting yourself, my boy. I take this to mean you did a great deal of aimless wandering before arriving here. Rather unusual for you to meander so. I have to wonder how such a thing... Oh? What's that you're holding there? A key? Could it be for the final chest? Although my memories are returning, I am unable to recall what I had stored in here. However, there is no doubt in my mind that it was what I hold most dear. Open it for me, if you would, Adol. Its contents are bare. No, that won't be necessary. This will do just fine. That is indeed the case. Adol, let me pose you a riddle. This chest was supposed to have contained my greatest treasure. I'd like you to guess what that might be. I look forward to seeing how close your answer comes. While it may be empty at present, I expect that will change for you in the near future.
My aim was off, but so long as I take one of you down with me...
What? Just...
So that's the way it plays out.
Shield brother. I'm not letting you go to Har's side just yet.
All has gone according to your expectations, Jarl Grimson.
Send a message to all ships. Target the Sandras and lay Karja... No, Rollo to rest.
outnumbered. All we can do for now is retreat.
The Balta Sea Force is approaching at full speed! They're trying to close in and board!
The Undying Fleet came to our rescue?
This fog! Dead ahead!
Fog? Oh, hold up! Isn't that...
We're short on options here. The only way out is through.
Understood. Flank speed ahead. Directly into the White Shade.
It's fine that we barreled our way in here and all. But this fog isn't going to trap us inside like it did before, is it?
I can't be certain, but... it seemed to me that this fog was actually conjured to protect the Sandras.
Didn't just happen naturally, that's for sure.
Everyone! We're exiting the fog!
From what I can tell, we seem to have crossed through the Flumen Strait and into the Rogue Sea.
So that fog gave us enough cover to push our way past the sea fortress, huh? I guess what matters is that we squeaked our way out of the jaws of death.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it! What in the crap was all that? Why did the Balta Sea Force stab us in the back?
Keep it down in there, goofball.
Oh, come on! Tell me this isn't insane! All of a sudden, our allies are raining fire on us while the Griegr bail us out!
Speaking of which, where did those Griegr end up going?
Good question. I'm not seeing any of their ships around.
Don't you have any idea, Ezer? About why the Sea Force attacked, I mean.
I'm sorry, but it's a mystery to me too.
At any rate, it's too risky for us to be sailing out in the open like this. Might be smart to find a place to hide the boat and get her patched up.
Good idea.
The best thing we can do for now is keep our priorities straight. Some weird-looking formations over there.
I believe those are the Ruinae Islands. They're also called the Eroded Remnants, named after the array of oddly shaped rocks left behind by coastal abrasion.
Well, I'm no grizzled naval commander, but that island over there might be the safe haven we're looking for.
True. I have no objections.
Then that settles it. Okay. How's about we have everyone give a status report?
All of the wounded have been attended to on our end. Adol's condition requires constant care from my father and Dr. Flair, though.
Adol. I'm worried for him.
Damn it all! We should have known that witch Yurth had one last trick up her sleeve. It's a done deal, though. The Sandras is what needs our attention right now.
Yeah. There's no telling if or when the Balta Sea Force will track us down again. On that note, we finished verifying which parts of the ship have been wrecked.
Nice work, Cruz. How long do you think it'll take to get her back up and running?
Well, it's about the same level of damage as it was after our run-in at the Sea Fortress.
If we expedite the process at full bore, it should take around 3 days. That's a generous estimate, though, with how exhausted everyone is.
Don't sweat it. Repairs are just part of the routine at this point. We'll round up everyone who can pitch in and knock it out lickety-split.
Leave it to Dogi to keep the cogs turning.
Adol?
Not so fast, man. You sure it's okay for you to be strolling around?
It's a miracle you even can. The way it looked, that blade struck you right where it counts.
What a relief you're all right.
Even Dr. Flare couldn't believe he got better in so little time.
Ha ha! I figured you weren't gonna kick the bucket that easily.
Guess this is as good a time as any. Adol, everyone, there's something I want to say. I'm still reeling over it, so this might not come out exactly right. But, as of a while ago, I can now tap into the might of a berserker.
For real?
The might of a berserker?
I was there this one time Grimson used it. It's this Norman thing that makes you crazy. And I mean crazy strong.
That's not much of an explanation.
One of the mercenaries in my group was a Norman, so I've seen the berserker state before too. It's an intense form of combat that lets the user fight at multiple times their usual limits. The way I hear it, they can't stop until every last bit of energy they have is spent.
That much is true. You get completely overtaken by powerful, uncontrollable impulses. It's as if your body's consumed with a burning desire to turn everything into ash. That feeling holds you hostage, causing you to attack anyone and everyone, friend or foe.
How awful.
Sounds no different from Rosa during her runaway rampages.
Maybe you'd like to be turned to ash?
That's pretty much what I thought going berserk was like too. Apparently, it gets triggered by the darkness in one's heart.
Well, I don't have anything of the sort.
But, back on the Naglfar, once it looked like Adol was at death's door, those impulses started building up more and more. Right when I thought they were about to erupt, they wrapped around Yurth and absorbed her instead. Before I realized it, my gnawing urges had changed into something else entirely. I could tell what it was by instinct. There was no other way to see it. This power is... No. It's more that... I'm Rollo.
Rollo. The one whose descendant the 3 generals were seeking?
I'm... not sure I follow.
When my urges took Yurth in, they gave birth to a pitch-black emotion I couldn't rein back. One that rejects everything about the world, existing only to bring it to ruin. That in itself is the Rollo the Trident was hoping to manifest. Turns out the descendant of Rollos they were looking for, their liege, was me all along.
You, Miss Karja? That's absurd.
There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
I wouldn't be so sure. This would explain why the Balta Sea Force double-crossed us out of nowhere.
About that, it all pretty much happened at the drop of a hat. Almost like they knew in advance.
Aye. Odds are, Grimson was keenly aware of me being Rollo. As for why Other and Lager protected the Sandras despite being Griegr, well, I think you can put it together.
Forgive us for eavesdropping, but we heard the whole thing.
Given the subject matter, I'd say we're entitled to listen in.
Pops. Dad?
Many of Karnak's residents have been saved thus far as a result of your efforts. Our differences aside, I speak from the heart when I say we are grateful to Karja.
It's for that exact reason that we've been so forthcoming with our cooperation. But then we heard what you said just now.
Karja identified herself as the Griegr's liege. Should that truly be the case, we will have to reconsider our involvement.
Pops, are you freaking serious?
This should come as no surprise. I am the mayor of Karnak, after all. We can't very well join hands with the same band who leveled our town.
Look, we still can't say any of this for sure yet.
That's right! Not even Karja herself has sorted it out!
And besides, think about everything we've gone through together! Adol and Karja were the ones who rescued you both in the first place!
I understand the point you're trying to make. But the fact of the matter is that the Sandras was just bombarded by the Balta Sea Force. What do you suppose would become of us were we to stay this course?
Ahem! Crews! I've been letting this slide up till now, but it's high time you took a fresh look at things. You're a smart kid, my boy. This shouldn't be a tough decision to make.
But... Hello. Mind if I cut in?
A Griegr?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you can forgive this little disturbance. Might I prevail upon you to humor me with a momentary truce?
Lager.
I simply assumed you sought clarification from me. But my, isn't this just the most delicious of developments? Why, merely standing before you has me awash in goosebumps. Karja, you are indisputably the latest in our liege's lineage. Rather an enigma how we failed to notice as much for all this time.
Indisputably, he says.
It can't be.
Well, if I really am Rollo, then what comes next?
Ah, yes. For the time being, what say we have you meet with Lady LILA? Oh, there's no purpose to speak of. Being our liege, Karja has every right to meet with Lady LILA. As for the why, I'd say you're better served inquiring that of her directly. Not to mention, it would be ill-advised for our liege to remain with the Sandras. The spooky, scary Balta Sea Force is out on the bloodthirsty hunt after all.
Land sakes!
What's your take, Shield Brother? It could land us right into Lager's trap, but you have to meet with LILA either way. Right, Adol?
Excellent. It would seem you have your decision.
Karja, you can't!
What she said! There's no reason to believe a word out of this guy's mouth!
Here's an idea. To the fair people of the Sandras, I will impart a gift.
The heck's this?
A sunstone. An ancient tool that's certain to be of use to your ilk. With it, navigating even the depths of the White Shade will prove a trifling matter. This, in turn, will allow you to reach Serena's Island in the Marine Triangle, where Lady LILA awaits.
Why are you giving this to us?
If you're going to exit the main stage, the least you can do is play the part of a rapt audience. Though that doesn't quite seem to be your inclination, given the flow of conversation earlier. As your mayor made plain, you may no longer have any incentive to play along.
Hey! We've got every intention of...
There is no word that rings more hollow than the human concept of intent. Mayhaps you had best confer with the rest of your circle? Now then, my liege, let us depart once your preparations are in order.
Fine.
Should be a good spot to rest.
Never thought I'd see the day I sailed under Griegr colors. What's that supposed to imply? Don't forget, we're still in enemy territory. Anything can happen, so stay at the ready.
Dear, oh dear. How disheartening it is that you're so on guard, my liege. And to think, your welcome presence has me elated to the point of choking on my tears.
Quit chewing this scenery. If I really am your liege, then answer me this. Where did Other go?
He stayed behind at Griegr Fortress to deal with the Balta Sea Force. No one else has the capacity to keep your father dearest at bay. Even I was given a good thrashing during our altercation earlier.
Crimson. He knew about this Rollo business the whole time, didn't he?
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the Balta Sea Force's behavior in retrospect, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward awakening as Rollo.
Stow the wild guessin'!
My word. It should go without saying that this is merely conjecture on my part. Save your questions for Lady LILA, perhaps, if you wish to learn more about yourself.
LILA? What's she got to do with me?
I'm afraid my lips are sealed on that matter. Why, you ask? Because it'll be far more entertaining to have you hear the answer from the woman herself!
She's linked to the Griegr somehow. On top of being the one who gave Adol the power of mana. We're way past the point of treating her as just some person. Aye, now that you mention it. Either way, we're stuck dancing to his tune for now. We need to get something out of this. I'll be damned if we come up empty.
A sight for sore eyes. At last, we enter the Marine Triangle.
The White Shade! That time we entered it from the north had us wandering blindly, unable to tell left from right. That giant crystal. Is it the same as the one you gave Gren?
The Sunstone. It is an ancient tool that locates the position of the sun, directing you to your port of call. Once upon a time, the Normans developed a variety of techniques to aid their forays into the great blue unknown. Sunstones, fashioned out of a mineral known as Silverberg, are among their antique creations.
That's so. Hold on a second. If you're the one making the fog, then why even bother with this thing?
From our perspective, humans are helpless, fleeting creatures. I find it oddly endearing how such a species employs their ingenuity toward invention in their struggle to survive. You could consider this my way of paying homage to that.
Can't say I follow.
Aha! In more pertinent news, I do believe our destination is in sight. Over yonder is Serenez Island, where Lady LILA resides.
Yeah. Won't be easy for this ship to make it to shore.
It is as you say. The surrounding reefs prevent the Uvolti from venturing any closer. Apologies, my liege, but you will have to make the rest of the journey by rowboat.
Huh? You aren't coming along?
I shall be following you in short order. In spite of appearances, my duties are many.
Not sure what to think. Not him. Ever since we met, I've wanted to learn more about myself. Something inside me always had a hunch that I wasn't normal. But this is just too much. And Crimson, he never told me a word about it. Is it because he knew this would happen? Or even worse?
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the Balta Sea Force's behavior in retrospect, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward awakening as Rolo.
You mean Crimson? No more turning a blind eye to things. I hate to drag you into it, Adol, but when I do confront him, will you come with me? Aye. All right. Thanks. I feel better now. We can go ashore on that beach up ahead. Just keep rowing forward. So this is Serenez Island. Feels more like a tower. Not sure where LILA is. But for now, the only way to go is around and up.
Adol? It's me. LILA. Why are you here? Lager did. Please, take caution. Come, quickly.
Cut off again, huh? Think it's safe to say we're in the right place, though.
I should... This is tasty! something's there. Take this! Didn't expect this here. No chance! A chest! Can't wait to see what's inside! Wait there, Karja.
Switch out! Lucky me! Something's off. Might want to mana sense around.
Caught the wind!
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Oh, found something!
We're surrounded! How's that? Switch! I'm back, Karja.
And made it! Climbing that cascade was a breeze. Guess this is what Mana Ride's really capable of.
You?
Let's go! Shield brethren, together! How's this?
A rare find! I think there's something around here. Something!
Hey! Anyone here? No response, huh? You climbed up pretty high. Gotta be close to the peak by now.
Switch! How's that? How's This is tasty!
There! Good as new! Phew! I'm cured!
Monosense might come in handy here. Found something!
We've climbed all this way, but there's still no sign of where LILA is. Wait, over there! Does that entrance go inside the mountain? Maybe it'll lead us to her.
Should be a good spot to rest. Something's there.
Let's go!
Run away! How's that? Not done yet!
Real spacious in here. Who would have thought this mountain was hollowed out like this? Guess we'll just have to go as far down as we can.
Seems kinda tough. I'm getting a little hungry. Found something! A treasure chest! Looks valuable! Monosens might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here. Monosens might come in handy here. Something's there. I think there's something around here. How's that? Didn't expect this here. Looks valuable. Here goes. Looks valuable. I think there's something around here.
We can move on now. That sure was elaborate.
I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here. How's that? Burn away! Monosens might come in handy here.
Something's here. Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Oh! Found something! The stuff! Raw silver! That's the stuff! All right. Better mark this area on the map. Huh. The air feels different all of a sudden. You don't think... What's this? Almost feels like a prison of water. Adol, up ahead! Hey, brother.
Adol?
She looks weak, but not hurt. Let's get her down from... What did I just hit?
A barrier Lady LILA erected when she sealed us 3 generals away long ago. But alas, the only one it presently confines is Lady LILA herself.
Lager.
Left to her own devices, she would have simply sealed us away once more. But please, don't misunderstand me. I am actually here for your benefit.
Explain how.
For ages, I have been searching. Undying though I may be, my heart is ever hollow. And so, I seek to fill it. Thus did I grow lovesick over the sagas of man. Thus did I meet you both. The end point of my curiosity's journey is the manner in which I die. How does one who is undying find death? To say nothing of how they best ought to. The one who sealed Lady LILA, my liege, was none other than yours truly. Should you wish to free her, you have no choice but to vanquish me.
Don't tell me. Are you trying to repeat what happened to Yurth?
Indeed. For that would appear to be the part I play in this tale. Taking in my essence will bring us one step closer to restoring Rollo in all his glory.
He transformed!
Karja, you must not fight him!
LILA, why would you tell me to...
The stage is set for a most sensational performance! In service of this saga's rising action, I shall combat you with everything I can muster! Retaliate in earnest, my liege, lest your lives all be forfeit! Bear witness! Curtain rises on our final chapter! Shall I sprout the seeds of the saga?
How's this?
Switch!
No! You mustn't fight! How can we not? He'll kill us otherwise!
Your voices, your expressions, they're simply magnificent! I couldn't possibly be more elated!
It broke through!
Your tail's close!
How's this?
Your tail!
Thanks for the food!
Phew! I'm cured!
There! All good to go!
Simply splendid! A fitting development for this saga's closing chapter! What unparalleled euphoria!
There's no other way around it!
No chance! Go through!
Will you survive?
Got this!
Have your fill!
Share! This! Crumble! Sneaky little...
Karja! Get! No chance! Get! No chance! No chance!
Catch me!
What?
Crumble!
Enter the fog of nihility!
Mana!
Have your fill!
Got this!
Will you survive? Wreak havoc!
What? Shatter!
Switch out!
Have your fill!
Shatter! What?
Close ball! Got this! Not a chance!
Switch!
Let's get this rolling!
Wait! Mana fire!
Let the spell rain down!
Get! Too easy!
Simple!
How's this?
Have your fill! Enter the fog of nihility!
Crumble!
Have your fill!
How's this?
Have your fill!
It broke through!
How's this? Bugger. Of all the dirty tricks. You left us no choice but to defeat you.
I can only hope this was enough to pen my way into a page of your saga. Shame though it is that I cannot witness its continuation. To share in your footsteps, my liege, is just as well.
Right. Thanks. That was a close one. LILA! Wait. This girl...
A bit of rest, and I should be fine. Karja... outside. Huh? It has been ages since my last breath of fresh air. May I ask you to bring me outside?
Oh, sure. The white shade. It's gone. Aye. The marine triangle makes for a fairer sight this way.
Much better than before. Adol, Karja, allow me to thank you for coming to my rescue. I especially appreciate your traveling all this way, Adol. You've gone through so many hardships on my behalf. There are no words to express my gratitude. Karja, how are you faring? It would seem your and Adol's combined powers have been able to keep your condition under control.
Yeah, somehow. But more importantly, we've got a mountain of questions to ask you.
I can only imagine. Where to even begin?
First off, are you a human or what? And how do you know so much about me?
I am a spirit who has inhabited Obelia Gulf since time immemorial.
A spirit?
I am also Rollo's wife, as well as your forebear.
What?
Yes, of that there is no doubt.
Let me get this straight. I'm descended from Rollo and you. A spirit?
Correct. I expect this revelation comes as a shock.
Then, what was Rollo's connection to the three generals?
I will explain everything from start to finish. Adol, I ask that you listen close as well. Our story begins roughly 140 years ago. In a Norman settlement, Rollo was born as the son of the Jarl. He was an irascible babe, even biting off the ear of the wet nurse who delivered him. As a young boy, his deeds and demeanor were marked with a brutality not even the Normans could bear. His elders, their tolerance exhausted, brought him on a plundering expedition before he came of age. Rollo performed many a great feat upon the fields of battle, but he fought with such ruthless savagery that even his allies feared and abhorred him.
Right. Parts of this were recorded on the runestones we've seen.
Yes, but the most significant is yet to follow. Eventually, Rollo slew his father, the Jarl, and visited tyranny upon every corner of the North Sea. It was then that he heard the rumors of a hidden treasure, known as the Sea King's Throne. In time, he appeared unto me, the throne's keeper.
The Sea King's Throne? The one that can grant people's wishes?
Yes, though it isn't quite as opportune as the fables suggest. As I was saying, there he was. Rollo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne, all by his lonesome. Son of man, what is it you seek?
Everything!
And what does that entail?
What else? Riches, women, and land.
Those desires are not your own. They are those of the ones who led you here.
Huh?
Gaze into the water's reflection.
What in blazes?
Someone saw fit to lade an empty vessel with pure malice. You are that vessel. Who, then, does that make you? From the instant we met, I could tell there was something irregular about him. Standing before my eyes, it was as though he were the very embodiment of malice. Far more than a single human being could possibly harbor.
Malice?
Yes. At the same time, his very existence evoked a feeling of dissonance. The malice was unadulterated, to the point where there was no sense of personhood to be found. But then...
Who am I?
You. Could it be? That exchange led me to a realization. It wasn't that Rollo lacked an individual self. Rather, it was such a diminutive size that the malice pushed it to the depths of his heart. What's more, the seed of said malice was planted by an external force.
Huh? But who? And why?
That I do not know. From there, subsequent events caused Rollo to become aware of his own abnormalities. He then returned from a lengthy voyage, after which I seated him upon the Sea King's throne. His sole wish? To live as a normal human being. The throne granted his plea, and thus did he regain his identity. However, at that moment, the malice embedded in him was set free. Hubris, Nihil, and lust. Such are the true forms of Other, Lager, and Yurth, respectively. Immediately following their release, nothing of note. Rollo repented for his past actions and became the ruler of this land, ushering it into prosperity.
As the Duchy of Norgard. right?
Yes. The nation flourished and peaceful days prevailed for some time. Rollo and I were wed, and together we had a child. Then, one fateful day, those aspects of malice that were thought to have dissipated re-emerged with Griegr in tow. And by their hands, the entirety of the realm was stricken by the great calamity. Rollo prepared several arcs in which he sent his subjects to safety. But immediately after that, he disappeared from Obelia Gulf entirely.
That was written on the runestone in the Flumen Strait.
In order to protect this land he so loved, I kept the malice sealed away here. Until a few short months ago, that is. The generals, having regained their power, turned the tables and sealed me away in their place. I used the last of my remaining strength to imbue a seashell with mana and send it out into the sea.
And Adol wound up finding that same shell in Karnak.
Karja. Even while maintaining the seal, I had been able to sense your presence. But just what are these shackles that bind you? They seem to be a product of mana.
Oh, right! That's one of the things I wanted to ask about. But going by what you just said, I'm guessing it doesn't ring a bell.
Unfortunately not. And although I'm sure you've already grasped this, the Trident's aim is to root themselves into your heart and give rise to Rollo anew. That is what must be addressed first and foremost.
Adol.
Before anything else, you must avoid battling the last of the three generals. If Karja takes Other's essence into herself, Rollo will surely be revived.
Nothing doing. We're taking him down, and that's that.
But why?
You haven't forgotten, right, Shield Brother? Unless we defeat Other, you'll die.
What do you mean by that? I see. This curse is potent indeed. Forgive me, but I can offer no aid here. But under these circumstances, one of you will be doomed no matter what we do. Adol, Karja, would you accompany me to the Seabed Temple of Ire?
Seabed Temple?
Yes. It is where I once lived, as well as the location of the Sea King's throne. Provided its power is still usable, there may yet be hope.
Chomping at the bit already, huh?
The Seabed Temple is further west from the Marine Triangle. Specifically, in what are known as the Waters of Creation, the Raoul Darksea.
Wait a minute! The Raoul Darksea is home to the most treacherous waves in all of Obelia Gulf. We don't even have a ship now that Logger's out of the picture.
Oh, I doubt that will be a concern. Just look at the horizon behind you.
That's Sandra's! But why? That isn't even the part I'm talking about. They shouldn't have any reason to fall in with us anymore.
The two of you have surmounted a great many tribulations up to this point. I imagine the experience has left you with grievous wounds, Karja. In mind and body both. But while there are undoubtedly more trials yet to come, you must hold your head high, Karja Balta. For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey.
What? You say the Balta Sea-Force is nearing us?
Yes. I made absolutely sure just a moment ago.
It's safe to assume that they're scouring around for the Sandras.
Then we can't afford to just sit back and twiddle our thumbs anymore. Might want to drum up a plan, Mr. Mayor.
Right. Cruz, are the ship's repairs close to completion?
If you give us another half day, we can get her fit to sail for a while.
Grin, I take it your feelings on the matter haven't changed?
What do you think? We won't set one foot on the Sandras if it means waving a white flag to the Sea-Force.
Use your head, would you? It was precisely to keep us out of harm's way that Adol and Karja left. You heard what that logger guy said. There's not a thing we could do for them. Better we focus on rebuilding Karnak, don't you think?
Sorry, Dad. It's not that we can't see where you and the mayor are coming from, but it's thanks to those two that we've grown so much and made it this far.
If we don't step up and help them with this, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. We can do more than just hold them back now, and this is our chance to prove it.
Not to mention, it's up in the air how the Sea-Force will treat us if we throw in the towel. For all we know, they'll conscript us into their ranks and force us to fight Adol and Karja instead.
Mr. Mayor, say something!
Whatever arguments you have are nothing more than opinions motivated by emotion. Thus far, I have allowed the Sandras to operate out of necessity in order to save the townsfolk. But at this stage, I can by no means permit you to take up with Adol and Karja. As mayor of Karnak, it is my responsibility to protect the lives of its citizens.
We won't ask for permission, Mr. Mayor, out of respect for your position. But even still, they're our friends. More than that, we owe it to them to go to their rescue. Won't you at least turn a blind eye? Just this once. We need your support as our friends and family.
Mirabelle.
Mira.
It's much too risky.
But they're only children.
I'm scared out of my wits, but...
Senseless fools, all of you. Everyone? What we just heard speaks to the self-centered inexperience of the Sandras's crew. As such, I refuse to accompany them any longer. Instead, I will be remaining here to petition the Balta Sea-Force's aid in reconstructing Karnak.
Pops? What gives?
We have no reason to believe the Sea-Force will treat us non-hostile townsfolk poorly. I will take responsibility for this decision, as well as the ensuing negotiations.
You mean it? Yes! It's about time you saw things my way, Mr. Mayor.
We have no more business with you. Now take that boat and be off at once. Were the Sandras present, the Sea-Force would surely attack.
Rafe? You really gonna let this happen?
Time to go, Gren. The mayor made himself clear. Let's get on the Sandras and shove off.
Shall we be on our way, Rosa?
Huh? But...
What's gotten into you guys?
Just come on.
Are you all out of your minds? How can we just leave them there like that?
Cruz, mind getting the goofball here up to speed?
Sure. You'd think I wouldn't have to. But locking horns with the mayor always turns you into such a... well, such a Gren.
Why are you using my name like it's an insult? A guy can only get called a dumbass or a goofball or whatever so many times before it gets old.
Actually, I'm not really sure what's going on either.
It's unfortunate that the mayor talked some of the townsfolk into leaving the Sandras. But we've still got a decent number of people who stayed on board. Don't you think?
I guess?
The Balta Sea-Force is no longer our ally. We're on our own now, and things are only gonna get tougher. Knowing that, what do you think would have happened if we dragged all the naysayers along for the ride?
Oh, they would feel tense and on edge, dampening our spirits.
Exactly. Baggage like that would only weigh us down in combat. Heck, We could have even had a mutiny on our hands if things shook out the wrong way.
A mutiny?
At the very least, morale would plummet, preventing us from acting as we see fit. It hurts to say. I think my dad would contribute pretty strongly to that.
Then the mayor was doing us a favor?
By taking the lead, he made sure that anybody opposed would stay off the ship.
Yes. That way, we're able to function more smoothly as a crew.
Fewer hands on deck means less firepower, but staying united is what matters most right now.
Here I was thinking we'd manage to strike our own path. But it turns out we still need others to help push us along.
You think I didn't already know all this?
Huh?
He's my pops. I've got a handle on how his mind works. But be real here. Can they really ride things out on that island by themselves?
Ah, now I understand. You're worried about them, aren't you?
Like hell, not even close.
Aw, look who's finally maturing.
Hey, even small fry know how to grow. I'm not one to talk, but your father-son duo's got some personality issues.
You aren't alone, Gren. Every one of us feels the same way. But sometimes, butting heads can teach you more about each other than you realize.
Mira.
Alrighty. Sounds like you guys talked things out.
Doki, you were eavesdropping?
Yep. And while I'm at it, let me share a few words of thanks. It means a lot, the way you stuck up for Adol and Karja.
Allow me to extend my gratitude as well, on Miss Karja's behalf.
Oh my, even Eazer's listening in.
If anything, we're the ones who should be grateful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, you put yourselves through all that just to get here?
Normans help their pals out, rain or shine. That's the way you do things, right? Or what? You try to say we aren't your pals, Karja?
No, but... Hi.
Seriously, just think of all the ways you've helped us so far. I can't believe you tried to up and leave before we were paid the favor.
That aside, are you doing all right, Princess? You wound up taking Lager's essence into you as well, didn't you?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't say I'm feeling too hot.
From the looks of it, you're barely managing to keep a lid on things. If you want to make for that seabed temple, the sooner the better.
Good thing we arrived just when you needed a ship. Now we can make ourselves useful right out of the gate.
Still, who could have guessed the Sea King's throne actually exists? Out of curiosity, Miss LILA, does the throne really grant whatever wish you make of it? It won't respond to just anybody. Even should one manage to reach the throne, I must still deem them worthy. After all, it wouldn't do to allow wishes of ill intent to be realized. That's what I figured.
Oh.
Got something to say?
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not in the least.
All told, I have to question whether we can truly make it to the seabed temple. Navigating the Raoul Dark Sea would entail us crossing the Vortex Path.
Vortex Path?
It's a nautical region that endlessly churns with countless whirlpools. The waters there are so dangerous that even the Balta Sea Force rarely ventures through.
Yes. I imagine it will make for an arduous voyage. We would do well to reinforce the ship in whatever way possible.
Sure. I'll give it everything I've got.
Another point of concern is keeping Karja from coming into contact with Other. If she absorbs his essence, it will only be a matter of time until Rollo awakens.
We'll just have to reach the throne before he gets the chance.
No time to sit back and relax then.
Alrighty. What are we waiting for? Let's set sail pronto!
Oh, a new letter?